Hallo. Lufthansa, Fire Hansa, Water Hansa, Earth Hansa. I guess Luft, it must mean like aloft or like in the air. Did something happen? Did a plane crash? This was a month ago. So I don't think this is related, but I'm kind of curious to see. The hell? I guess this is just a play on words, though. That's clever. I guess the only thing I need to know is, like, what does Luft exactly mean? Let me see here. Luft means air. Got it. Air, fire, water. It's like all the elements. That's funny. Ha 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 ha. Why are introverts constantly told they need to step out of their comfort zone, but nobody ever tells extroverts to shut up? What's weird is I feel like this meme doesn't apply to Germany. I feel like it does apply here in the States. But from what I've gathered, in Germany, you absolutely will be told to shut the fuck up if you're too loud. But as an American, I can actually really appreciate this joke. And an introvert. I never thought I'd support the French. What would you say about supporting a friend? Speak German, you son of a... So, Germans, a lot of Germans, I guess, are going to support France because they're going to go up against Spain or Belgium. You guys would support France over Belgium? But your guys' flags are so similar. Is that supposed to be me with the American flag on my head? Just kidding. When you lose so badly, not even corruption can help you. I can't even be mad. You know, I mean, that's literally true. And what a total freaking embarrassment. A total embarrassment. Like, thanks a lot, Donald Trump, you absolute dumb fuck. You ruined everything, dude. Why did you do that? We could have just lost, and then at least we would have had an excuse. You know, oh, you know, we didn't have our best player, you know. Darn it, you know, that stupid red card, you know. GG's, you know, we'll bow out, you know, maybe gracefully. Instead, you tee us up to be smacked down, and we still lost, like, horribly. And you know what? I bet if anybody knew anything about football, they probably knew we were going to lose terribly. So they should have been like, Trump, don't do that. Like, that's not going to look good. Even if we came out and somehow won, it still wouldn't look good. But, like, we're not even going to win, dude. Just let us lose gracefully. Following another call from Trump. FIFA spontaneously suspends all players from U.S. opponent Belgium. This is one of my favorite memes. This really sums up the whole situation perfectly. It's actually quite interesting, you know? And I've seen this elsewhere. You know, this isn't even a German meme. And yet, look at it. It's here up very high on each. I wonder if this is where it originated. Probably not. But look at that. You know, he gets the red card. And, of course, Baloney holds up what? The Trump card. Which also happens to work really well because I don't know if you guys, like, if that translates in any way that you would understand that playing your Trump card means that, like, your Trump card can't be beat. You know, that's like a thing. So, like, he's playing his Trump card, and it goes above the red card, you know? It's like the perfect meme. It's just like the perfect meme. It's actually quite poetic. And also very embarrassing. Religious people, when you question their fairy tales with which they justify hatred and violence. Oh, no! How dare you! The MoMA orders Ikemel does Ikemel things. The viewers and the MoMA. Did that even translate to English? Analyzing German humor. This meme plays on a classic, hilarious clash of cultures in German media. Okay, so I guess this morning TV show in Germany invited this notoriously, like, trashy. That's what this says, trashy. Intentionally trashy person on, and she did her thing, and then they were all like, oh my god. I'm curious about this Ikemel. That's her? Somehow that's not what I expected. I don't know why. Huh.
Er ist so süß, ich werd zu seiner Kitty Cat. Ich mag es, wenn es prickelt und bringt mir noch ein bisschen Sex.
If you ever feel useless, remember that FIFA has an ethics committee. It's about as ironic as Donald Trump's Board of Peace. Check out Last One Laughing by Bully Her Big. It's a real hoot ha-ha me during the entire first episode. Latin students on the last day of their 10th grade after dropping Latin. And they're on those German things that I know you guys all had these in like school. During phys ed, this is what you guys did. So for certain university degrees, you have to take Latin in 5th grade all the way to 10th grade. So this is in 10th grade after they're done with their Latin. When the USA get knocked out of the World Cup 41 despite manipulation, you get what you happen to deserve. Once again, I can't even be mad. That is true. And I mean, like, I was rooting for the USA, right? But I know that this is true. And unfortunately, it was, you know, like the US men's team didn't necessarily do anything wrong. But, you know, just like poetically, this had to happen. You know what I mean? We had to go out, and it had to be an absolute blowout, and it was. That's the way that the universe works, you know, sometimes. Sometimes karma is real. And you can only hope that Donald Trump felt an ounce of shame and embarrassment. But of course, he's not capable of that, so he didn't. Have you seen Supergirl? You'll have to be a little more specific, buddy. Which of the 4.13 billion do you mean exactly? Super simp. The way the receptionist at the doctor's office stares at the phone when you dare to try to reach them by phone during opening hours. What? This is like a common theme I've noticed in these German memes, is that evidently, the receptionist at your hospitals are not nice. Which is weird. I'd say the receptionists at the hospitals in the USA are very nice. The receptionists at, like, the DMV, actually, maybe that's why. Because you guys have, like, it's, like, more so publicly funded or ran, you know. I mean, I know the German system is not, like, you know, it's not like the NHS or anything. But I am trying to draw a parallel, okay? For whatever reason, like, the government workers, like, say, at the post office and at the DMV, like, the driving people here in the States, they're assholes, man. They're assholes. This meme would work perfectly for them. But at the hospital, they're nice. Probably because they're making so much money. When the effed generation criticizes that they got effed. Hee, this is 2010. Hee, just a magazine included with the game. Where is the magazine? Or the booklet? And that's 2020, not 2026. Where's the game? Because PlayStation's not going to, like, do physical games anymore starting soon. Because you will own nothing and be happy. So yeah, that's a sad one. That is a sad one. The whole gaming industry kind of needs a reset, man. We just kind of need to hit the reset button. Go back before, I guess, to right when, like, online multiplayer was invented. You know, obviously that was awesome. Shout out to my fellow boomers who are, or elder millennials. Actually, I'm not really an elder millennial. I'm like just a middle-aged millennial. Middle of the millennials. Anyway, shout out to my middle millennials who remember Xbox Connect, which is not even something that most millennials would remember. But if you do, shout out to you. It was this third-party service you could use before Xbox Live, to where you could, like, trick your game system into, like, playing online multiplayer with other people. Like, trick it into thinking it was a local area network, but it was actually online. And so you could play online multiplayer with an original Xbox. Which, of course, you could play Xbox Live with an original Xbox after they came out with Xbox Live. But, yeah. We need to go back to Xbox Connect. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Before the microtransactions, before the updates, really. I don't even want the game to be updated. No updates. Don't patch them. Keep the glitches. The glitches made games more fun, not less fun. It was more interesting. Definitely no, like, downloadable content. Definitely no pay to win. No, battle pass. None of this shit. We need to reset it. Go back. Oh, and maybe most importantly, back when you could buy a game and it was actually your game and you owned it, you could do whatever you wanted with it. You could sell it to someone else because it was your game. Or you could just bring the disc. You could just bring the disc or the cartridge to your friend's house and pop it in their game system, and guess what? It would work. It would work. You didn't even have to sign. You didn't even need an account. First of all, you didn't even need an account to play the game on the game system. So you could just, the game wasn't like registered to your account or some shit. You could just pop the game into their system and it would work, guys. It's amazing. It was like putting toast in a toaster, you know? You could bring, you know how you can bring bread, you know, to the young kids who don't understand what I'm saying. You know how you can buy a loaf of bread and you can bring it to your friend's toaster and put it in and make toast? You used to be able to do that with video games. And you didn't even have to like download the game. You know what I mean? You didn't have to like it wasn't like the disc was just like symbolic or whatever it is of the game to where you put it in and now you have to like download a bunch of shit. No, the disc had the game on it. And you just put it in and it worked. All right, rant over, guys. Continuing on. This one spreads joy. Flea market Saturday from 8. Okay. This one doesn't spread joy. And it's like some AI generated poster. True, man. True. This is what I was going on a rant in a different video about how authenticity, guys, invest in authenticity. Okay. We're in the age of AI slop. Everything's fake. Everything is disconnected. It's not real. You know, there's no human connection anymore, especially online. There's no character to anything. It's all AI slop like this. Invest in authenticity, guys. Whatever that means. I don't even know what that means, but do it. That's what people crave right now and probably even more so in the future. Authenticity. Authentic human interaction. Me, if I reach the 128th round of 32 at the 2038 World Cup, Andorra versus Vatican City, watch. So is the joke that like, because they added a bunch more teams to this World Cup, so like they're going to keep adding more, so you're going to have a round of 128 teams, and it's going to be these like, you know, like the Vatican City and Andorra. That's funny. It's time to go. Was I a good team? Okay, I honestly don't remember what flag this is. Okay? Forgive me, guys. Paraguay. Ah, yes. They're still in it, aren't they? Or maybe they're not, apparently. Oh, I guess France beat Paraguay. Okay. Oh, they've been out of it for a little while now, I guess. Anyway, was I a good team? No. I was told you worst and most unsport good. Okay, a little better translation. I was told you were the worst and most unsporting. USA, every child in our schools should stand and swear the oath of allegiance every day with their hand on their heart. Germany and the rest of the world. That is funny. When I was in school, I would be the kid that didn't, you know. I'd be like, this is a little weird for me, you know, so I wouldn't do it. Which, of course, you're allowed not to. It is kind of funny. Although I will say it is kind of funny, like, looking at it from a third-person perspective. Because when you're doing it, of course, and you grow up with it, it doesn't seem weird, you know. It just feels like the national anthem or something, you know, like when that comes on, you stand up and put your hand on your heart. Like, it just feels like that. Me, after watching Ikemel's performance, really, that's all? So I don't see any other topic. A lot of SpongeBob memes, which is pretty cool. I mean, that is like... I'm actually rewatching it with my son, you know. Every morning we watch one of the... I think the episodes are like 15 minutes. It's so good. It's got to be like top... maybe the best cartoon of all time, in my opinion. It's just so funny. Anyway, yeah, okay. So this is referencing the OMA, or whatever it's called. The OMA performance that this girl did. Yeah. Germans win change. Dad, how good was the €9 ticket? I love that I'm in tune enough with German culture at this point to understand the reference. Mr. President, we need to call Infantino. I feel like this had really high potential. That was funny. I think this meme has even higher potential. Because it's like you kind of have to be breaking bad news, you know, to Bush. Of course, this is the famous picture. Maybe not. I don't know. This is the famous picture where Bush is getting the news of 9/11. And, yeah, so you got to be breaking bad news to him. You know what I mean? Which this is sort of bad news, but it's like, that's my critique. It needed to be a little bit more pointed. You know, like, Mr. President, we just lost despite trying to cheat. Belgium just beat us. Or it could have just said, Mr. President, Belgium just beat us 4-1. Diesel dieter, and why is everybody using this picture? I must say, something must have happened. Was this during the Oma performance with the trashy girl? It must have been. They're like, oh my god, she has a kitten on her crotch. Oh my, you know what that means? When their son reveals he's buying an electric car. How could this happen to me? Are you busy? No, incoming video call. Damn it! You should have lied, you know. You're always busy. Today, FIFA, I feel Belgian. Obviously, this was on the day we lost to Belgium. Yep. I am atheist. What does atheist mean? It means he worships the A. No, he doesn't. Apparently, that's the A. I mean, I don't know why, but apparently it is. So that's Kieran J. Collinan. And it references big enough, and he lets out an impossibly high-pitched ah. So that's okay. Yeah, I guess. So that's why he's the A. This summer I can finally afford to go on vacation. Hopefully nothing gets in the way. And then it's the TUV. Why would the TUV get in the way of like your whole summer's vacation? I know the TUV is very strict, you know. Like what? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, because after the inspection, you're going to have to pay a bunch of money to get all the stuff fixed. Got it. So that's your vacation fund. It's so crazy how different it is here, especially in Indiana. Like some states in the U.S. have, you know, inspections, car inspections. Indiana doesn't have any. You can drive anything, dude, as long as it has like turn signals and headlights and mirrors. It doesn't even need mirrors, actually. Yeah, you can pretty much drive anything. They don't even care. Like, it's just on you. If your car's going to blow up, that's your problem. And whose ever innocent life you take along with you on the road, you know, it's their problem, too. It has cooled down. Sending the next scene away. How to play against Paraguay. I don't get it. Brazil versus Norway. Only on Magenta. I'm excited for the Brazil versus Norway game. I think I'm gonna have to watch that one live. Only on Magenta. What the hell is Magenta? You're saying I can't watch that on Fox? I guess this is specifically a German thing. If you meet your neurosurgeon on the street before your surgery and ask him how it will go, I'll pull the synapses out of your forehead. I don't know, dude. I guess it's like a play on words or something. I don't know. He's starting working life soon. Let a recession begin as AI kills good jobs, climate change destroys the world, and politics sinks in lies and corruption. Rad, goodbye, and it was nice that we knew each other. Oh yeah, I saw this. A flight instructor jumped out mid-flight. I don't think this was in Germany, though. It was in Argentina. Yeah, he was just like, adios. He said to the girl, the student that was with him, he said, you know what to do. And he jumped out of the plane. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That's pretty freaking cool. Like, as far as, like, I mean, there's nothing cool about, like, doing that to yourself, but, like, I don't know. I guess it's not cool. I guess I can't say that. It's not cool, but it is kind of cool. Unsuspecting students and over 50s. Oh, my God. This performance really struck a nerve with some people, huh? Ikamel on MoMA. MoMA, not OMA. I hope you guys have a phenomenal weekend. I'll see you next week.